That's a good shot. Pull away. Four. Really good stuff.
Listen to the crowd. That's the 50 of Imrul Qais. His first one in one internationals.
And a very good one.
Oh, yeah. Blue shot from Mohammad Ashraful. This is what we've been guilty of over the years. Getting off to a start and then getting out. He's gone for 29 and India have finally broken through.
Just look at the faces of the crowd. Shock, disbelief after watching them bat it so well. And once again, it's Mohammad Ashraful who gives up his wicket. Just trying to play it late and missing it. Big wicket. Such a good batting wicket. Missing out one more time. He knows it. A bit too late now. Mohammad Ashraful 1 for 29. Old Jadeja. Bangladesh 148 for 2.
Shakib Al Hasan wants to direct hit. This is going to be tight. Zaid Khan, the fielder in the deep, was quick onto the ball. This is not a big ground and a direct hit. Shakib Al Hasan, what has he done? Is he safe?
This looks tight. Really tight. Direct hits are dangerous. Let's see from that angle. Is he out? Oh. Yeah, the ball has to be discharged. Oh, on line. That line belongs to the umpire. You need to have some part of the bat crossing that line.
He's definitely gone from this angle. In fact, he shot at the crease. Well shot at the crease from this angle. And that is conclusive enough for me. It's going to be out. Still waiting. And it's gone. He's a dangerous player and what a way to get out. The last thing you want to do. Be dismissed in this fashion.
Inside out. It's gone the distance. It looked as if he hadn't quite timed it. Oh, that's well passed only. He got his gloves to it. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. Don't think there'll be a signal because he's got some glove on it. It's a tough chance here for Dhoni.
Yes, with the angle, just got the glove to it. Dhoni moved, got his outstretched hand to it, just didn't stick.
Pulls it over square leg and into the boundary. Ken got hold of that one nicely. Very well executed, extremely well executed. It was as if he was waiting for it. .21 for 6. Swings it away on the onside. And it's gone through to the boundary. It's a good start to the over. Ashish Mehra was the man diving away. A very good half century here for Mahmudullah Riyad. It's come up just 40 balls in a timely innings this. Goes again, he's targeting that area. Successive boundary, this is good batting. Offside. Excellent batting this. 3 boundaries on 3 balls. Last ball of the innings. Goes for the single. And Bangladesh will end their 50 overs on a very good score, 296 for 6. That's after Shakib Al Hasan, the captain, won the toss, decided to bat first. He will be mighty pleased with this effort. Mahmudullah Riyad has played his part. Excellent innings, 60 from 45. And his innings has been instrumental for Bangladesh reaching close to this score of 300.
Bangladesh's highest ever score against the test-playing nation vindicated Shakib Al Hasan's surprising decision to bat first. He owed a large debt of thanks to the explosive knocks of Tamim Iqbal at the start of the innings and Mahmudullah at the close. Imrul Qais' first ever one-day international 50 that held them together through the middle overs. It was a mixed bag though from the Indian bowlers with only the control of Yuvraj Singh's tidy spell in the middle overs, keeping Bangladesh below the 300 mark. And as a mark of how they're struggling to find death bowlers, Mahendra Singh Dhoni used 6 bowlers in the final 10 overs. So, on a pitch where 280 was thought to be par, India were asked to chase 297 to win the match and record their first victory in this Tri-Nations series.
Before, the man in the deep is very, very square. You can see there is a little bit of dew. The outfield was much quicker in the afternoon. A little slower now.
Very nicely played by Gambhir, just getting onto the back foot. Obviously worked out where the fielder is. Knew that he was very square and he played it fine. Made sure that he flicked the wrist to play it fine. We are off to a good start with the boundary.
Shot wide. Gets the treatment it deserves. You don't bowl there to Virendra Sehwag.
He's just lost it, Zahid Russell. Very wide outside the off stump. There's no cover in the deep. And it's just an easy pick for Virender Sehwag. Another boundary for him.
Nobody at third man, so back-to-back boundaries. And he's on his way.
That's an area that he pierces, gets runs so regularly off the new ball, and you just can't afford to bowl without a fielder in the deep there.
Misfield. A direct hit was the bat in the air. I think the bat might have been in the air. It was a misfield, and they say never run over misfield. Sehwag decides he'll not wait. The crowd starts to celebrate, and it's a huge moment in this match. India needed Virender Sehwag to fire, and he's taking the walk back.
More than anything else, he didn't seem to have grounded his bat. Took it a little easy, not expecting Razak to retrieve that so quickly. Got to the ball after he misfielded and then fired the throw in. And Sehwag comes and just plonks his bat in. Look at the bat, it's in the air. It's in the air still, the bat's in the air. Decision is pending, but Sehwag has gone away and he's out. No doubt about that, he's almost in the dressing room. Gone for 13.
Oh, could be tight. Would have been gone. Another direct hit.
Razak again brought into the action. This time he was fielding at mid-off. And Kohli taking off no sooner he played the shot, but she was a long way away. Razak had time to aim, throw at the stumps. No question about it, had he hit the stumps, he would have been gone.
That he wasn't able to get his hands to the ball, and there was a deflection. Not an easy stop that.
Strokes that away nicely to take the 9th run of the over. Good over for India. It's 108 for 3.
Two is the call, 4 it is. Ken powerfully struck by Dhoni.
The type of drive we see so often from Dhoni. A lot of use of the wrist. Very powerful use of the wrist. And the bottom hand. Got very close to it.
Needed a better effort than that once he reached the ball. What Bangladesh don't want is to be complacent. Because if this partnership carries on till about 170, 180, then the match will be in the balance. You would have to stay still at this stage. Bangladesh is on top. That's a good half century. Comes back for the second. And he's played well. He'll know his job is not done as yet. Plenty of work still ahead. It's been a good effort so far. That's in the air. It's gone all the way into the gap. One bounce over the rope.
.50 for Mahendra Singh Dhoni. It's 158 for 3.
Very well paced innings from the Indian captain Dhoni. Not celebrating too much. He realizes he's got to carry on. Hit it really hard. What fielding. Absolutely fantastic. Well, before more, too easy for Kohli now. He will get the loose deliveries when the bowlers start to feel the pressure. Then the short delivery, this time put away by Virat Kohli. He's standing out simply because the loose ones are getting to the boundary in a hurry. 182 for 3.
These celebrities.
He almost hit it back to the bowler. It's nicely tossed up by Saqib, inviting Dhoni to go for the drive. There it is, nicely tossed up. And Dhoni almost fell for it. Oh, was it a catch? Was a catch. Saqib, what have you done?
Virat Kohli seems to be having some problems. Is it a cramp? And he will get medical attention. It's 186 for 3. Gautam Gambhir coming in to run for Virat Kohli. It's 77 for Virat Kohli. He's been clamping up. A single to end the over, 187 for 3. It's gone fine. And we'll get to the fence. Boundary coming at the right time. 11 runs in this over so far.
This is such a clever shot. We've seen Sachin Tendulkar play that. We've seen Mohammad Azharuddin play that. Rahul Dravid also plays that. Now Virat Kohli showing that he's picked it up from his senior players.
Out. He has got that wicket. Inducing the error. He's batting with a runner, Virat Kohli. And he didn't really stretch out to the pitch of the ball. Much needed from Bangladesh's point of view. And another twist in this game. The partnership broken. Kohli livid. And Shakib Al Hasan will take this. You can see not quite to the pitch of the ball. Straightforward chance. He accepts it gleefully, the captain. Anguish for Virat Kohli. There has been a fine hand from him. Misses out on 100 here. Limps off the field. Out for 91. And India now 203 for 4. That's a very good shot. He split the field off the back foot. He's got power, Kohli. Just seems so cool and assured. He really thrives in a situation like this. I mentioned it earlier. Chips are down. He's the right man for you. He's got that temperament. Short delivery gets the treatment. That's disappeared to the boundary in a flash. There's a loosener, a long hop. And he smashed away to the square leg boundary.
He won't miss out. He's been batting for a long time, and if you pitch short and wide, he'll put you to the sword.
Westfield can't afford that. He wants to keep Ryan on strike, and he can't blame anyone but himself here. Nice placement. That's two. It's the thing now for India is with the run rate required, you don't have to take a risk. You just got to get closer to that Bangladesh score. Then you've got batting power play as well.
Well, the run rate has come down under 6. It's been hovering at that 6.5, 6.4. At the moment, 5.91. So they're basically cruising along.
That's in the air, but in the gap as well. Just reaching out for that Raina and finding the gap and a boundary to end the over. 235 for 4.
So once again, the width offered, and this time Suresh Raina who puts it away.
That's a good shot in the end. Very good shot. He had to reach out. Just for a minute, you thought he might have been deceived in the flight, but he put it away nicely. And once he got to the pitch of the ball.
Went upish, just out of reach of a fielder in cover.
Four. Don't worry about that. Dhoni enjoyed it. Brings up the 50 partnership.
Asking for a replacement pair of gloves, Suresh Raina. And one more 50 partnership between these two. And amongst all the batsmen who have batted together in at least 25 innings, the Dhoni Raina partnership enjoys the highest average, 74.
There's been a wavered tonight, Razak. A lot of deliveries onto the pads, too straight. Just being worked for runs. Anything wide of Boston has gone to the fence as well. You don't want to see those yellow dots on your chart. Very well played. Played it late. Created the width. Dhoni wants 3. That's fantastic running between the wickets.
Yes, and I think he's doing the smart thing. He's run very, very far down the pitch. Well past the pitch. Beautifully done, opening the face of the bat. And Dhoni has done the smart thing. Look at the way he's gone for the third run. And there's still a ball to come, so he knows there is no chance of a run out. He's running further up because by the time he comes back to the crease, he can regain a bit of his breath. Very smart thinking that by the Indian captain.
Another delightful shot. No fuss about that. Just opening the face of the bat. Will be a boundary to end the over. 261 for 4.
Well, Razak really has been expensive. He's been leaking runs. 9 runs again in this over. Short, a little bit of width offered. Enough for the Indian captain to whack it. But I think the field placing also. Fielders are coming a little too inside from the 30-yard circle.
Full toss, asking for trouble, and Raina gets the full face of the bat. Much required boundary in this over for Raina to ease the pressure.
Yes. That'll make him feel better. That'll make Mahendra Singh Dhoni at the non-strikers end feel better. It's 30 now needed of 37. Trying for the variety delivery at this stage with a wet ball. Not going to help. Whacked away by Raina. The bowlers are going to try and keep it simple in these final overs.
It's gone for the big one, mid on inside the ring. So back-to-back boundaries to end the over. 271 for 4.
Another fine over for India. 10 runs coming off this over.
Shot delivery, dealt well this time. It's into the stands, it's out of here. 288 for 4. What a shot, much better this time. They called one bouncer for the over. A little silly on the bowler's part to be trying another one. And 12 runs in the last over. 9 required.
This one came at a very good height. And Raina was able to swivel and just help it along. It's a very well executed shot. The kind of shot that gives a batsman a lot of confidence.
Sal Russell back with the attack last over for him. It's gone fine. It'll be 400 for the Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. You can see a sigh of relief on his face. Superb innings.
But it has been a captain's innings because he came into bat when India were in trouble. 3 down for 50. He had to stick around. He guided young Virat Kohli. He had a very good partnership with him, and now with another youngster. He's taking India to a win. What an innings this has been from the Indian captain. Just 5 now needed for India to post a victory.
Running straight to the fielder. Easy single taken in the end. His 100 coming in very good time as well.
Well, that 100 came with a leg glance for a boundary, but otherwise he's played most of his shots on the offside. There have been singles when the ball has been driven to the onside, but otherwise everything around the offside. This is a terrific effort by the Indian captain.
It deserves the applause. It's a match-winning innings. That's what you need. Match-winning performances. Raina now goes inside out. The victory for India. In the end, they win by 4 wickets with more than 2 overs to spare. Raina also picks up his 50. 51 not out for Suresh Raina. Just 43 balls, 5 fours and 1 6. This partnership worth 94 to seal the match for India.
After a terrible start from his openers, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, well, he gave a masterclass in finishing to guide his side home to what was in the end an easy victory. His 7th one-day international 100, well, that came up in what became the final over of the match before he handed over to Suresh Raina to bring up his 50 with the winning runs. The risk of batting first was always going to be that the Bangladeshi spinners would struggle in the dewy evening conditions. Sadly for Shakib Al Hasan, that proved to be the case.